Endo or visit healthywomen.org.
Come on, who threatened you?
Don't miss the Rockford Files, weekday mornings at 10 on KDOC TV.
And now it's time for Hot Seat Highlights with Wally George. Stand by for Wally's hard-hitting comments on the hottest issues of the day. Then check out highlights from the past 17 years of Hot Seat. And now, here he is, the original voice of conservatism and controversy. The most talked about and the most imitated talk show host on television. It's the one and only Wally George.
Thank you very much, Mike Carlucci. Richard, you have graced us with your presence. How are you, sir? Do a little soft shoe for me. A little bit so they can hear it. Very good. Can you hear that in the booth? That was wonderful. Yeah, wear your taps. Richard is here to grace us, producing along with Jerry Bingham, who's behind the cameras, and we have my fine director and editor, Dick Werner is... No. What am I doing? Hey, Jeff, I just made Dick Werner director. Jeff Bingham is our fine director and editor, and in engineering we have Dick Werner. Jeff, we have so many people in our crew here today. I mean, I feel like I'm really on the air.
Really?
And we are, with millions of Wallyites out there. I am your fearless leader, joining hands with George W. to save America. Now, I get letters, I get lots and lots of letters. Richard, I want to ask you, if you remember, what singer used that on his television show?
Perry Como.
Perry Como, right. What a great guy he was, the late, the great Perry Como, and then he would read letters about requests for songs and things. Well, I get letters, I get lots and lots, and you know what most of my letters are about? Not me. They're about my beautiful daughter, Holly, who's going to be 13 years, I can't believe it, 13 years old on July 20th. Just a couple weeks away. Holy mackerel. By the way, I hope you had a very good 4th of July. Now, as you know, we pre-record these shows a couple weeks in advance. So, I hope and pray that nothing happened over the July 4th holidays, because I'm recording this a couple of days before the 4th of July, and there have been warnings from Washington, D.C., from the Secretary of Defense and President Bush that they have had intelligence that there is an attack on America from those rotten animal vermin terrorists. An attack on America is imminent. And it just is unbelievable. We've got to get rid of them. But back to lighter and brighter things. Whenever I'm feeling maybe a little down in the dumps about something, all I have to do is go over and see my beautiful daughter Holly. And as I say, I've gotten a lot of letters saying, "You haven't shown any pictures of Holly in a long time." And I'll bet she's grown a lot. Well, has she ever grown a lot? I will hold this picture up, and if we can get a good close-up of that, look at that. She's up to beyond my eyebrows. This is at SeaWorld, and she's now 5'8". That's my beautiful daughter, Holly. Can you believe? That's one of my favorite pictures of Holly, with her her rugged dad. All right. We also have another video thing here that I want to show you. You know, when they announced that President Bush was going to have a colonoscopy, which I know only too well because I've had several of them with the problems, and I'm not going to rehash my problems. You all know them by now. But I've had a lot of several colonoscopy. It's such a hard word. Colonoscopy. That's it, isn't it? As you all know, President Bush had a colonoscopy about a week ago. And wouldn't you know it, the liberals came out and said, well, let's just hope that they're telling us the truth, that it's nothing more serious, you know. maybe he's going into the hospital and it's, you know, always looking for something. Hope it isn't anything more serious. What are you talking about? A lot of these idiot liberal Democrats were probably hoping that it was something more serious. Don't say that. Don't look at me and say, Wally, how could you say that? Believe me, I know. I've been around politics for 40 years. I know how they feel down. Oh, they would never say it, but down deep in the heart, oh, maybe it's something that'll get him out of office. Hey, maybe we'll get rid of him. Don't tell. I know these guys, these idiots. But anyway, President Bush, and especially they were making a big thing over the fact that President Bush was going to turn over the power of the presidency to Vice President Cheney while he was having this colonoscopy. And they said, well, why in the world would he do that? Why, this is just a little tiny thing. It only lasts maybe a couple minutes. Why would he do that? It must be something more serious. They did say that. It's only happened one other time in our history, and that's when Ronald Reagan had surgery for colon cancer. So President Bush stated to all of us that he was turning over, because of the extreme danger this country is in. We never know the nuts running around that during that 1 minute that he was under when he had the colonoscopy, that somebody might try something, right? So they wanted to have a president in charge for every second. So he turned over the power to Dick Cheney, and then he had the colonoscopy. They found nothing, the doctor found nothing wrong, no polyps, absolute perfect health. That's our president, is in perfect, 100% perfect health. And only 1 hour after he had the colonoscopy, he went for a little run. And I think we have a picture of that, or do I hold it up?
Hold it up, please.
I'll hold it up. He went for a little run with his wife and his brother. There he is, right after his colonoscopy. And I'm sure he was saying to himself, take that, you. Very good. Okay, so our president's in good health, Wally's in good health, so what could be wrong with the world? Okay, so we're going to take a little break now, right? Okay, and I'll be right back with some highlights from the past 19 years of my hot seat show. And don't forget, I believe it's the 27th of July. The 27th of July is our 20th year kickoff celebration, Richard. 20th year kickoff celebration. And it's going to be a huge show. We've been working on it already. I've done my part. Now Jeff does the hard part, the editing and everything. And it's going to be one of the most unbelievable. Your jaw will open in awe as you watch this amazing anniversary show. Now we take a little break, and we have some massages for you, and then we have hot seat highlights from the past 19 years. Don't miss it. Stay right where you are. I command you. I'll be right back. Now you can have your very own Wally tie. You've been asking about the Wally tie for years, and where can I get one? They don't sell them in stores. You can't get them anywhere. Now you can. You can own your very own Wally tie. Only $19.95. It is fantastic. Call the number on your screen, 1-866-WALLY-TIE, or wallygeorge.com. Do it now.
See the world on your terms. Visit orbitz.com for the most flight options and the most low fares. Visit orbitz.com today for the most low fares to planet Earth.
What a fun place. I love to hang out there at the Lemon Twist Lounge in Anaheim. You got to come in there. They have probably the most beautiful bartenders you can imagine at the Lemon Twist Lounge. Cocktails, games, and darts. They have karaoke on Fridays. And sometimes I drop in and sing. We'll see you at the Lemon Twist Lounge.
Objection, this witness's thoughts are irrelevant, unfounded, and conjecture.
I don't know what's going on. Didn't if someone put up my bed like
No buts, no ifs, no ands, no maybes. You got that?
And you're gonna call.
Now, Bill Bancroft, our final guest tonight.
Well, Wally, as you know, from time to time, some real liberal slime slips out here. Okay. We got one here next to me today. He's got one of the most ridiculous ideas I've ever heard in my life. He thinks we should eliminate the military from the United States. Hard to believe, but this is Rodney Brunlinger.
Rodney Brunlinger right here. Hello, Rodney.
I see you dragged out some of your subhuman brown shirts, Wally.
Rodney, I haven't seen you on this show for about 4 years, hasn't it been?
Yes.
Okay, now the last time you said some crazy things. Why in the world do you want to eliminate the military, the armed forces here in the United States of America? What reason?
They won't let him in.
The military are the problems of the earth.
The military?
That's right. If there wasn't the tremendous expenditure on the military, we could solve problems like illiteracy, drugs, and all the other problems that face our...
You are saying we should just do away with the military in America?
Wally, America is the country that ushered into this world constitutional democracy. Now, we, in the next century, will usher in the second Dark Ages or the swords into plowshares age. We will have to...
Wait a minute. Are you saying that you want to do away with the armed forces in America?
The armed forces have to be done away with to effectively deal with the drug problems, the problems with illiteracy.
Rodney, do you understand?
These Nazis, of course, want the
wait a
military.
minute. Do you understand that if we do away with the armed forces, we are inviting, we might as well surrender to the Soviet Union, right?
Oh, come on, Wally. Wally. Come on, Wally. McCarthyism is dead.
Oh, you don't believe... Oh, you trust the Soviet Union,
The Warsaw
right?
Pact is tiring of its burden to the Soviets. NATO is tiring of their burden to us. The alliances must be disbanded so we can get onto the problems of illiteracy, drugs.
Do you want... Do you want to... Wait. Do you want to bring all of our troops home from all over the world?
We have to Now, there is no sense in us spending the billions of dollars and continuing to occupy Japan and Germany. We have done nothing for Korea. Our boys were sent there to die, and there's nothing but a nasty dictatorship.
So we bring all of our troops home,
We've got
right?
to pull out of every country.
place.
The
All right,
empire
now,
must be
okay.
dissolved,
So we
including
pull-
Hawaii. Hawaii is not part of the
All right,
United States.
You know, I think it's the best car in the world. Look at it. It's the Hyundai from Beach Hyundai. Ask for the Wally Special. You'll get the best possible deal on this beautiful car. The brand new Hyundai, be sure to ask for Steve Sanders. He's the boss over there. He's the owner, and he'll give you the best deal in the world. Just mention Wally George sent me, okay?
Watch the streets of San Francisco, weekdays at 1 on KDOC TV.
Holy Toledo clinger, no wonder there's no dessert left.
Great Army boy, I finally found a way out of this man's army.
Food poisoning?
Better, kid. Diabetes. If I can keep shoveling down this sugary slop, I'll be headed home before Colonel Potter can say...
Clinger, you horse's patoot.
That works. Sir, it's too much sugar. Diabetes. Must send me home.
Mule fritters. You won't give yourself diabetes just by eating that gunk. And even if you had diabetes, radar...
Here's the meter, sir.
With a meter like this, you can test your blood sugar every day.
And then use the results to adjust your medication, your exercise, even what you eat.
So you can stay as healthy as my horse, Sophie.
Which means...
You're going nowhere.
Attention all personnel. Incoming message for people with diabetes.
We shared a lot of laughs to get through the war.
But the war against diabetes is no laughing matter.
Learn to test and control your blood sugar.
Hey, we're back, and finally we got him in the studio. He's so busy selling Hyundais over there at Beach Hyundai.
You betcha.
That he just hasn't had the chance to come down and become a star sitting next to a superstar. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present with pride the owner of Beach Hyundai on, guess what, Beach Boulevard. Steve Sanders is here. How are you, Steve? By gosh,
thank you, thank you.
finally came down here. I was beginning to think I had bad breath or something. Oh, speaking of that, I'm always worried about that, so I...
Well, you can do that by yourself?
No, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you, the Hyundai is doing great, and there's your logo, or not logo, but your address. Beach Hyundai, that's at 16, I can't see without my glasses.
401.
16401 Beach Boulevard in Huntington Beach. Or if you want to call for information, directions and things, it's on the screen there. Write it down on your forehead or something. 714-847-6707. 714-847-6707. You might even talk to Steve Sanders himself.
I'm there every day.
Now, Steve is not just a salesman. He's the owner of the place. And I'll tell you, you're doing a great job down there. Those Hyundais are flying out the door.
Wally, thank you very much. Yes, they are. I'm very, very happy to be
I want to tell you that I'm proud to have you on my show, because not only are you a great dealership, and I know that you are fair and honest and you give the people a great deal, but not only that, Steve, I've had the opportunity to get to know him personally. Steve is one of the nicest guys, most honest, sincere guys, and I want to embarrass you now, that I have ever met, and I want to tell you that I consider you my friend.
Thank you very much. I'm blushing.
Well, I didn't mean to embarrass you on the air, but he is. He's a guy who would never in the world like others that I have known in the car business, never in the world do anything but give you the best possible deal that he can give you. Isn't that correct?
Wally, that's what we pride ourselves on, the best possible deal and customer satisfaction. We're truly, truly involved with making sure the customer's happy. You know, this is a 30-year dream for me come true, owning a store. And for us to own a store, the only way that I can stand it is you, the public. You, the general customer that comes into my store and buys a car. We want to make sure you're happy.
Well, that's fantastic, and you will be happy because I have found through the years that the most successful dealers are the ones who are the most honest, and the ones who really give a fair deal.
That's exactly what we're there for.
And there are others in this business who will try to twist that arm and jack up the prices any way they can, but those aren't the dealers who go on and on and on successfully, because sure, you may make one sale, but that person will never come back again.
That's right. That's absolutely right.
And repeat business is so important.
We're in this for the long haul. I want those people to come back. I want to make sure that they're happy with what they purchase from Beach Hyundai.
Trust me, you make a deal with Steve Sanders over at Beach Hyundai, and you will be more than happy. You'll tell your friends. I want to show you a few of these beautiful cars. Here's a, boy, I can see me in that. They're which one is this, Steve?
You have the Elantra there. That's the accent. You have the accent up there.
Okay. And then over here, we have a whole bunch of them.
Oh, that's all of the line right there.
There's the line. Look at those beautiful Hyundais. Just great. And this one over here I kind of like as well.
Oh, that's our sporty model.
This is a beauty. This is a beauty.
That's a new one for 2003.
Oh, what do they call that?
That's the Tiburon.
The Tiburon.
Great write-ups. It's just done a fantastic
That's the one you need, Wally.
Yeah, see there? That's my director, Jeff Bingham.
We're going to get him one, too.
Yeah, I can see it inscribed on the side of the door, Wally's car.
We're going to put Wally right on there for you.
Can you give me one too, Wally?
Don't press your luck, Jeff.
Well, they come in pairs.
Yeah. They come in pairs. Okay. Well, listen now, you've been in business now for how long?
We've only been in business a year, and we're not a big store. We're not a mega store, but I don't have to be a mega store to take care of the customer. No. We're a small little...
Smaller stores are better.
Well, you know what? We consider ourselves a little family store, a little store that people can come in and be comfortable, purchase an automobile and know that they're going to get the best deal that they can, and we're going to take care of them as long as they're with us.
And when you come in, be sure to say, Wally George sent me in, and Steve will give you a little discount on it.
Oh, absolutely. I'll take off an extra amount of money just because you said Wally George. Absolutely.
Did you hear that? The prices are already fantastic, but if you mention Wally George sent me to Steve, he will take off a little more, and he'll give you a bonus discount. And because I want you to get one of these cars so much, because I know how great they are. In fact, I'm thinking of getting one myself. I should have one. I will give you, with your purchase, a personally autographed copy of my autobiography, Wally George, the Father of Combat TV. You better go out and get yourself a Hyundai tomorrow, and if you don't, I'm going to come over to your house and slap you around. I'm only kidding. Now, come on. I'm going back to my hot seat character.
I don't want to be one of your hot seats.
No, but you'll be doing yourself a favor. Before you buy, all I ask is come on down to Beach Hyundai and take a look at, and I will bet you anything you're going to wind up in a Hyundai from Beach Hyundai. And there's the address again on the screen, 16401 Beach Boulevard in Huntington Beach. And for more information, if you want to talk to Steve personally on the phone or one of the salespeople, it's 714-847-6707. I'll tell you, it's a great car, and you should have one. Thanks a lot for coming down.
Thank you very much,
And
Wally.
it's a pleasure having you on my show.
It's an honor being here.
Great. Our key sponsor, Beach Hyundai. And I'll be right back with some final words. Stay where you